Hey, what's up guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and I'm back with another worst to best video. I thought I would do this series and kind of get it out of the way because there are only 4 films. But I might even receive some heat for this because people aren't going to expect this. And when it comes to this series, it's I don't know, it's kind of hard for me. The Scream films. There are currently 4 Scream films right now, and I'm not including the TV series. The Scream series is, I want to say hit or miss for me, because I don't think they're some of the best movies ever made. The first Scream was very unique when it first came out. I still think it holds strong today, but there are so many other great horror films out there. I still like this one. I really do. But you have Scream, of course. You have Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4. Honestly, I can't even believe they made a Scream 4. Like, when I heard that they were doing that, I'm like, what? Like, how in the hell? Like, really? Scream 4? I just couldn't believe they did that. Now, Wes Craven, out of everybody, was going to come back to direct it. I was like, wow, this is this is definitely awesome. But my list is going to be, it's probably going to blow people away because, I don't know, it's just the way I feel when I watch these. I'm just being honest here. I'm not trying to be different from everybody or bashing anybody because they like a certain movie better than I do. You know, that's not what I'm doing here. I'm just being honest on how I'm perceiving these films. And when I watch them. So, I'm going to rank the Scream series worst to best. Just my opinion. Start with number 4, which is the worst. Scream 2. The thing about Scream 2 for me, I don't like the villains. I mean, you don't find out who the villains are until the end, but one of them was so damn easy to figure out, and I was right, that it's disgusting. The fact that Billy Loomis's mom, played by what's her name? Jackie from Laurie Metcalf. Jackie from Roseanne plays Billy Loomis's mom, who gets dressed up in the Scream outfit in 1 or 2 parts, probably. It doesn't make any sense. The fact that she would be a part of this game and be willing to dress up in a fucking Halloween costume just to make her point. I mean, I can see Mickey, Timothy Olyphant or whatever his name is, I can see him doing that. He did most of the grunt work. But it would be pointless for her to devise this whole game. Because her husband was cheating. Like, I just think that's stupid. Okay, I mean, she admitted she killed Randy in the movie. She had the outfit on, and she just mysteriously kills him in the van and was able to leave. Obviously, she probably just, you know... There are some things I like. I do like the beginning with Jada Pinkett Smith getting stabbed in the movie theater. I like that. I like some really cool confrontations with Ghostface with Sidney, like in the alley and stuff. I do like the whole thing with Dewey getting stabbed in that room while Courtney Cox is watching him getting stabbed. Got his ass handed to him. I like that. But I don't like Sarah Michelle Gellar's "Do you want to die tonight, Cece?" Like, I don't like that whole thing. The whole sorority house thing I don't care for. I don't know. It's just, I just think it's okay. It's just an okay film. But I just like the others better. And it's because of the characters, and I'll explain why. This is my least favorite. And I know nobody's going to agree with me on it. And that's fine. But that's the point of having an opinion. This is how I feel. So, Scream 2. Coming in at number 3 for me is Scream 4. What? Not Scream 3? Scream 4, I thought was a good try. I really do. This was actually gorier than some of the other Scream films. And I do like a lot of the characters, like Hayden Panettiere, I like her. Mary Sheldon, I like her. Even though sometimes she was a little bit of an annoying in this. Of course, you got the cast returning, but what's her name in this? I can't think of her name. Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts, I thought it was a cool twist at the end of the film. Even though it was done the same as the other, it was the same formula as the other movies. It was much like Scream 2. With a guy who was like an accomplice or like, you know, the teammate of, you know, the killers, and then there was the main killer. That's why Scream 3 for me is different. And that's why I like it better. I felt like there was really nothing new in this movie. The only thing new was the fact that it's modern age technology where people are videotaping it over the internet, or they're putting it on the internet and they can go live and have live feeds of what's going on with the kills. That was about it. But, you know, Courtney Cox in the beginning, she had nothing to do. She can't write her book or anything like that. She's like bored, and she goes and visits Dewey at the police station, and, you know, not to mention that Dewey's walking around better than he ever did, because after part 2 he had like a limp, or even in part 2 he had a limp, but I'm saying his limp kind of disappeared during part 3 a little bit, but it really disappears here. I know, it was a good try, but I still enjoy this better than Scream 2. And that's because of the characters and some of the situations that go on. And I actually like the third act with Emma Roberts. I think she did a really good job. Even though the whole thing was all about jealousy, how she wanted to be in spotlight instead of Sidney. People are going to think she's a hero, and I like her whole plan on trying to be, you know, the hero. But I guess you could say they took it too far in some parts. But I enjoy it. Better than 2. Coming in at number 2 for me is Scream 3. I like this movie. A lot of people give this movie shit, and I don't agree. I think I like the music by Creed. What If? Great song. I like the music video. I like the characters in this one. You have, except for Parker Posey. Patrick Dempsey in this was okay. Lance Henriksen's in this. Jenny McCarthy was kind of a funny kill. You got a pretty good cast in this, but what I like about it is the killer. There's one killer. One. And they tie this to the first movie, which I like. And there's this whole thing with Sidney's mom that they try to uncover, which I do like too. They dive deeper into Sidney's mom and like how this whole thing got started with Billy Loomis, and she had an affair with this person, and she used to work at the, you know, at this place, and so they do like detective work almost, trying to find out what really happened with Sydney's mother. I liked it. It was interesting. And the fact that the killer was alone, the killer in this one was aggressive, man. He fought back. He took down that bodyguard. That bodyguard fought him back, and he kicked his ass. Ghostface is a tough motherfucker in this film. Like, Ghostface actually fights. And that's what I liked about it. And of course you find out, Ghostface, in this one, it's Sydney's brother. And he is the one who devised this whole thing. He's the one who set up the events of Scream 1. It was him. The killer in this one. He's the one that created this whole thing. And that's what I like about it. They tied it in. He told the story about how he told Billy and Stu to reference movies on how to do this whole thing. And I love that. I like this movie. I like the whole thing with Cotton Weary in the beginning. That was cool. Sydney is actually tougher in this movie than she was in Scream 2. But there are some things like, of course, Dewey, not having the limp as bad as he did in the second film. It just mysteriously disappears, almost like, he got his ass kicked in the second movie. Let's just face it. This has an amazing bloopers reel. I love the bloopers reel for Scream 3. But yeah, I don't understand it. I really like this film. It's my second favorite. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree. That's fine. I'm not bashing you. Just my opinion. And of course the first one is Scream. This is my absolute favorite. All-time favorite, from the very first scene with Drew Barrymore, where he's talking to her on the phone, threatening her. He stabs her while her parents are walking up to the house, and basically hangs her in a tree and he cuts out all her intestines. And a really cool movie. And when I first saw this, I'm like, I like how they reference all these horror films like Friday the 13th and Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street, Silence of the Lambs, Carrie. They reference all these horror films. The Exorcist. I love it. I love the scene with Henry Winkler. I felt bad for him though when he got his ass kicked, but it's a Scream, baby. Yeah, the first Scream to me still holds up today. I think it does. It's got an amazing soundtrack. I actually had the soundtrack to this, but I really like the first Scream. It's definitely one of the better slashers that has ever been made, pretty much. I mean, I like the writing of the characters. I like the characters overall, but I just like the stories that they tell in this and reference other horror films. It just makes it that much. It's almost like they're mocking other horror films, other horror movies. Like, I forgot what they watch. I mean, they watch Halloween, but he's like, how many Evil Deads? Or so he's like, how many Hellraisers? I don't know. It's just something cool about it. So anyway, quick recap. My coming in at number 4 is Scream 4, my least favorite. Or Scream 2, sorry. Coming in at number 4, Scream 2. Coming in at number 3, Scream 4. 2 is Scream 3, and then my number 1 favorite is Scream. So there you go. I know people aren't going to agree with that. That's fine. I just wanted to be honest about this. That's why I like doing these videos, because it's interesting to see what other people put down. Let me know what you think. put your list in the comments from worst to best or best to worst, whatever you want to do. There's only 4 movies. But let me know in the comments, or make a video response of your worst to best or best to worst, or however you want to do it. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you're enjoying my channel. Hope you're enjoying my videos and my content. Thank you very much for subscribing, for all the comments and stuff. I really do appreciate it. It's very humbling to me. And, you know, like I always say, taking the time out of your day to watch a video of mine, I can't even put into words how much that means to me. I never thought that that would ever happen. But yeah, it means a lot. So stay tuned for more videos. Got some reviews coming up, some up close and personal reviews. Hope you guys enjoy those, where I, you know, take a look up close at maybe a Blu-ray or DVD or a box set or something cool. Give you a little bit of detailed information and like a detailed review of the product that I'm looking at. So hope you guys enjoy those. I'll definitely be doing more of those. Alright guys, this is it. Rob signing off. See you in the next one.